All right, welcome back to the Shack and First Down Buffalo pregame show, joined by Bills Hall of Fame wide receiver Andre Reed out on the left coast, where it's a little bit warmer than it is here. Dre, how are you, man? Happy holidays to you and yours.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Happy holidays to you guys all the way out there in Buffalo. I know it's a little chilly there. I just was back there a couple weeks ago for the Monday Nighter. It was, you know what? I didn't realize, the cold, when you're not in it like that anymore, it felt like it was colder. And, cold is cold. You got cold that's bone chilling, and you got cold that's frigid, and you just got straight up, don't come outside cold. And that was in between all three of those. So I had a good time, man, despite the loss. And it was good to see Stevie Johnson and T.O. and Thurman and Jim and Daryl. Bruce was there. So it was a good group of guys. Hey, nowadays you just never know, man. It's good to see everybody and good to be seen. So it's always good to come back up there.
Absolutely. Before we get into football, very quickly, Christmas for you. Like, there's a lot of things that happens around Christmas time and the holidays, cookie cutouts and decorating cookies and, wrapping gifts and cutting down the tree. Are you into any or all of that?
Well, first of all, I got a fake tree, so I'm not cutting down any tree. Second of all, I'm not really good at wrapping presents. I think I am, but I'm not good at wrapping presents. It's just like they look good, and then you put them under there, and you're like, man, that was terrible. That was bad. So we just have some fake boxes. So that's the better thing to do. Fake tree, fake boxes. That's it.
Rock on, rock on.
Yeah.
My favorite video of you all time is not one of your highlights, but speaking of trees, of you climbing the tree and then jumping onto the table.
Yeah. Tell
me about that thought process.
Well, it wasn't a thought process. I thought about it. There wasn't one. I thought, I did the deal with FanDuel, and they called me up and called my people up and were like, hey, would you mind jumping on a table, a table and breaking a table? I said, yeah, no problem. I got hit by Ronnie Lott and Steve Atwater and all those guys over the years. It can't be that bad. And then I put the table by the tree, and the tree wasn't really that tall. The tree wasn't really that big. I wasn't going to go up 20 feet and jump. No. And then I got up there and I was like, ooh, this might have been a bad idea. But I did it, and it was good for the fans to see. I think it was just a thrill for them to see me jumping through a table. And then again, I was at the game Monday night, and I got with a couple people in a couple of the parking lots, and they were jumping through tables. And I got an Instagram one with one dude. It was like, well, you want to jump through a table today? And I was like, nah, I don't think I'm not ready for that, man. And especially not with the fire, starting it on fire. I'm not going to do that, but that's what they do, man. And it was a lot of fun to do, and I won't be doing it anytime soon, though.
Very good.
Yeah.
You have been crazy generous with your time and money with a number of charities, both locally and around the country. What kind of things you've been up to recently?
Well, my foundation, we're all about Boys and Girls Club, all about kids. As I said to you earlier before we were on tape here, we do a lot of things with different players and make sure they get out in the community and do community work. Again, I was just up in Northern California, not really Northern, it's like Fontana's up there past LA a little bit, for a player that plays with the Rams. He's playing tonight, Dante Dion. We've done a lot of give backs, a lot of giveaways, a lot of things to just raise, just do what you're supposed to do in the community. And as a former athlete, I make it a point, and even some of the guys on the team, I was with Greg Rousseau a couple of weeks ago up there in Buffalo to get active in the community. No matter what you do on the field, community service is far and above, way better than that, because they remember that more than anything. So we've been doing a lot of things and putting together a lot of things for a lot of players in the league to give back to their communities and where they play. So it's a lot of fun to do. Especially this time of year, Christmas, you want to see the kids smiling. We all remember when we were kids and we got a present. That doesn't stop. And I got a great group of people behind me to do it. And it's all about giving out some cheer and some smiles, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Bills now. Josh, the receiver core, Gabe Davis is really starting to light it up and produce. Knox has had a really nice season as well in terms of touchdowns. They've lost obviously close games to the Tennessees and the Patriots and Tampa. And really, let's be honest, the only real quality win they've had came back in early October when Kansas City wasn't what they are now. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think of this? This is, I mean, there have been, we've thought must games, the Monday nighter against New England, the Tampa game we thought were must wins, but man,
Yeah.
oh, this game on the road at Foxborough is absolutely a must win. So what are your thoughts?
Well, they, we again off radio, we were talking about after 8 weeks, the Bills were a top 3 team. The Patriots were below them, the Chiefs were below them. They were probably playing the best football in the league 8 weeks ago. And you're going to go through times during the season where things aren't going to go your way. But I really am proud of what Sean has been doing with this team. The Jacksonville loss was obviously the start of 4 games they lost. They had a bye week and they came back against the Colts at home. You thought they would, revamp that up. The Colts, they're no joke. The Colts can play. We got beat pretty good. So the media was like, it's an moment for the Bills. But I think as Bills fans and former players, you got to believe in what the coach is doing, what the organization is doing. We got the players. And believe me, after those losses, they were not going to come back in the locker room and be like, oh, man, it's moment. That's not really how you want to deal with telling your team that, okay, we lost 2 and then, hey, we need to do this. The team already knows what they need to do. And then, we should have beat Tampa, no doubt about it. And then against, what's the other team they lost to? I mean, it was like 3 in a row or 4 in a row they lost.
I mean, New England and Indy, obviously.
Yeah, well, New England at home, weather was kind of jacked up, but they only threw 3 passes and they knew what they were going to do, and we didn't capitalize. We did not stop the run. So they know what they're doing. They know where they need to be and what they have to do to be at the end of the season here in 3 weeks. They got the Patriots, obviously, is a big game. I think the winner they beat the Patriots, then they got to go to, I don't know if they go head to head or they go to common opponents or what, because it'll be 1-1 in the division, but they'll have to see who they beat and who the Bills didn't beat or that kind of thing. It's going to be that. And then the next 2, Atlanta.
Yeah, and the
Jets.
They
got Atlanta and the Jets. They're winnable. So this is probably the game of the year, especially at this time, where playoffs are vital. You can't lose one of these. There's no doubt. They got to win out and then get some help and they can't worry about what's going on. I mean, Marv used to say, we can't worry about what anybody else is doing. If we don't take care of what we have to do, it doesn't matter what they do. So win out and let the chips fall where they may. And I think this team will be ready for the playoffs. But they got to win next Sunday in Foxborough.
And it sounds to me like you're confident that they will.
I think they realize what they should have done and what they didn't do against the Patriots, a couple of weeks ago. So, familiarity is there, no doubt about it. They're going to throw more than 3 passes for sure, no doubt about it. So, and it depends on guys on a COVID list and all this other teams are on COVID lists. There's a lot of players that are out. You look at the Lions. The Lions have a lot of players out. They beat the Cardinals. Do you think they would have beat the Cardinals in like week 5, week 6? No. So everybody's got to take care of their job, rely on their rely on the guy behind them. And I think the Bills will be okay.
All right. Sounds good, man. Hey, listen, I really appreciate you doing this and enjoy your holiday, both Christmas, New Year's, and going forward, man. Yes. And if we get a home playoff game, hopefully we see you back here in Orchard Park, man.
Hey, let me tell you, I will be there in full force. And I think you'll see a whole bunch of guys up there. We got a playoff game because it's been a while.
Awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the holiday.
You too.
There's Andre Reed, Bill's Hall of Fame wide receiver. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Hey, and very quickly before I let you go, plug your foundation, how people can, be a part of, if they want to be a part of it.
I think Bills fans know. I mean, they're very generous. That's why they call it the city of good neighbors. They're generous. I guess they gave a lot of money to the visually impaired. because of the calls they made
in Tampa. That's right. Yeah.
because of the calls they made against the
Right.
Bucks. And believe me, they were pretty visually impaired. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Those were blatant. That was ridiculous. I don't know what those guys were looking at, but that's another story.
Yeah.
They can go to everybody they know. They can go to my Instagram, go to my Twitter at Andre Reed Foundation .org. Go to my Twitter, find out what I'm doing, be a part of what we're doing here in the community all over the place. Again, the Bills fans have always been generous with me when I come back, and they've always done some great things. And it's always good to see them when I come back to Buffalo.
Perfect, man. Again, we appreciate it. Andre Reed, Bills Hall of Fame wide receiver on the Shaq and First Down Buffalo pregame show. The Huddle, members of the Mafia. Join us next. Awesome, man.